It's your boy Moolah. This week at that Fat Podcast. We back with another one. And we about to hear some more dumb shit. Cause it don't stop. Let's go.
Shit.
Oh, just closer.
The
to
body
That's what I'm saying.
count.
Like, why is he body shaming people?
Who?
Like,
What?
don't get too fat.
That's not body
don't
shaming.
sleep
That's
around.
just
I
kind
would
of
say
facts,
that's kind of
isn't
body
it?
shaming because, like, he's saying
Well,
that.
Or no,
fat is-
slut shaming was
Against
the word.
preference,
Slut
yeah.
shaming.
Again, yeah, personal preference. That's what it comes down to.
Wait,
guys.
I have a
Personal
question for you, Brian. You
preference.
said that's not body shaming. He's saying don't get too fat. What do
Yeah.
you mean by
Yeah, what
that's
do you
not
mean that's not
body
body shaming?
shaming? And that
He said don't get too fat, as in you not fat yet. As in don't eat too much bullshit because you own that way of being fat. Okay?
that's like you just said
Wait,
that.
so-
Okay, if he were to have called
No, that's fine.
me a fat whore, that would be body shaming. But saying don't get fat,
But as a way
that's
to
just-
attract the best
just-
mate. That's saying that you cannot have weight on your body to attract the
How dare
best
you have
mate.
weight?
You know what I mean?
It's
like,
the
he said,
reality.
but that's
but like,
just
but isn't that come down to
It ain't about attracting a mate. It's about staying healthy overall for your best benefit. Don't get too fat and become a fat whore. That's what he's saying.
the
but-
subjective,
but-
It is a
objective
societal beauty standard, and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Well, it's-
we bring up a good point. Society tends
Okay,
to be
forget-
fat
hold on.
phobic.
That is
Yo.
true.
You are correct, Brian. Society's
not-
fat phobic.
it's well, it's
They
not
are.
fat phobia. Hold on, let me talk. It's not fat phobia. It's not even a social construct. Being overweight on its face is unhealthy.
There are some guys who are into that.
We're not talking about that.
They always got to go to the less, the minority. This guy's out here chubby chasing.
But yes,
I mean,
there
we were talking about that, and
Hold
you changed
on.
the subject.
no, but yes, okay, there are men that are attracted
comes
to.
down to personal
There's
preference.
chubby chasers. There's men who would like thick women, whatever you want to call it. However, if you are too fat or overweight or obese, you are necessarily unhealthy.
But
Not
see,
necessarily,
that's
especially
subjective.
If you
depending
are
on how you define
Yeah,
fat.
and see, that's subjective.
What? Depending on how you define fat. Fat! Your ass fat. You know you fat. It is what it is. Define fat. What's obese?
Because
To the person.
Let's try to have a.
some people would say that I'm fat. And there was a minute when I struggled with eating disorders, and I was under 100 pounds. I was dramatically underweight. And that at the time,
Now we got to go to the crackhead scenario. When I was my weight that I supposed to be, I was underweight, and I was. What she said? She was sick. She looked as sick. Whatever. They just go to the minority, the minority, not the majority. You not fat, shorty. You just want to take up for the fat girls. It's cool. I get it.
that was the expected societal beauty standard. And now people would consider me fat. So yeah, if someone called me a fat whore, for example, that is absolutely body shaming.
Okay, but let's maybe see if we
Ornako,
can.
for instance, is perfectly healthy. She's been to her physicals.
Oh,
You're
you would
incredibly healthy.
If I told, okay, I will give some background. I've been an athlete my entire life. My number weight is something that I have struggled with a lot. And when I went on the Fresh and Fit podcast, I did read a lot of comments, and they were all calling me a whale. I'm serious. I get called a whale. I get called Shamu. Like I get called
Oh my
so
God.
many things because
I gotta
men,
deal with hate every day.
like men do think that I'm fat.
Y'all heard that? He got to deal with hate every day. But he ain't bitching like a little bitch.
And guess what? You know what?
Yeah.
I am proud to say I'm over 200 pounds. I don't care. I'm over 200 pounds. I feel beautiful. I feel sexy. And my partner loves me the way I am because the weight number does not define the way, like, you
Yo,
can,
so
everyone
old girl
carries
throw her
weight
hand
differently
over
on
the
their
glasses.
body. You know what I mean? And yeah, ultimately what is too fat for you is going to be a personal preference, which is circling back to the point that generalizing things can hurt you.
Next question.
But let's talk about
Look at her. Next question. Girl with the 4 eyes. Oh, man. Y'all making this tough. It's about being fat. That's it. It ain't a preference. It's just, dude was just saying, don't get too fat. That's it.
I mean, so you don't think obesity is unhealthy?
That's not what we're saying.
That's not
What?
what's the. That's.
Okay.
I don't think that
I think
was
we
the
should
case.
move on.
I think
I think
we're
we
talking
should
about
move on.
body shaming.
Yeah.
And fat phobia. And to a degree, you told me that body shaming doesn't exist.
Well, you're putting words in my mouth. I never said that.
Repeat what you. I mean, I wish we
Repeat.
could play it back, but
What do you think I said? You think I said body shaming doesn't exist?
you said that if someone were to call you a fat whale, that would be
Fat whore.
Oh,
Get it
pardon
correct.
my verbiage.
Get it
Right.
right.
If
Get it
someone were
right.
to call you a fat whore, that would be body shaming. But
Yes.
if someone were to say that to someone who was
Don't get too fat.
200 pounds, sorry,
Oh.
excuse me, 200 pounds,
That's not what I said.
okay.
He was saying that
No.
don't
I
don't
was
get too
saying-
fat is not
I
considered
was
body
saying
shaming.
literally
because
what he said. Advising someone to not get too fat is not body shaming. And by the way, the body shaming movement originally was about things that were out of your control, not about weight, which is in your control.
Boom.
Body
To a degree.
body shaming had to.
hypothyroidism.
I do
But
have
you guys
hypothyroidism.
body shame guys who are short all the time.
Hypothyroidism. Here we go back to the minority. What about the majority of people who's just obese?
We never said that we
Okay,
did that.
so
height
hold on,
Bruh.
hold on. You just brought up hypothyroidism.
Hyper.
No, hyper.
Hypo.
No, hypo would be you have difficulty losing weight. I have hypothyroidism. I take.
Are you medicated?
I do. I take.
Oh,
That's
that's
why you
great.
don't struggle
That's
with
why
weight.
you don't have any
There are
issues
a
with
ton
that.
of people that are
No, even with
unmedicated.
well,
It
first off,
directly affects.
hold on. Let me finish. First off, thyroid medication is super. Well, it's very cheap. It's very cheap. Yeah, can you guys stop interrupting, please? Okay. So, you brought up hypothyroidism. So, one, it's treatable. Okay, but so if you take medication, even with medication though, I struggle with my weight a little bit. So, however, if I adhere to a strict healthy diet, I can lose weight. And right now, I'm on a diet. I ate too much over the holidays. I gained some weight. I was eating like. I've been eating well for the past month. I'm like down already like 7 pounds or some shit because I was eating a lot of carbs. Let me tell you that. So weight is something that's 100% of in your control. You wanted to bring up hypothyroidism as an example. Most people who are overweight do not have hypothyroidism or some sort of other. By the way, I also have aside from just hypothyroidism, I have a fracture in L5S1. Literally have a broken back. Yeah, so if I want to lose weight, it's hard for me to do it through exercise. So I need to do it primarily through diet. So my own experience, it's not about exercise. It comes down to diet. As someone who's literally been stuck, I haven't shared this much before. I was stuck in bed for like 9 months with a broken back. Bad times. I've gotten better, but
Congratulations.
I'm basically,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Congratulations.
That's really crazy.
But what I'm trying to say is I'm like, look, I wasn't obese to begin with, but I have to rely strictly on diet to lose weight, basically.
Totally.
So weight is 100% something that's in your control. Bringing it back to body shaming. Body shaming originally was about people who had scars and things that they couldn't control, like a deformity. That's what body positivity was originally about. It wasn't about weight.
Sure, but
super things to go through.
What?
I feel like we've just like talked this to death about.
Well, I'm gonna. This is my podcast.
I'm just
This is
saying.
my podcast. I'm gonna.
I mean, for sure.
Running back. What she say?
What?
I feel like we've just like talked this to death about.
We
Well, I'm
talked
gonna
this to death because you tired of
This is my
it.
podcast.
Because you
This
being
is my
wrong.
podcast. I'm gonna.
I mean, for sure.
You tired because you being wrong. So now it's like move to the next question. Okay, and yeah.
Okay,
Say whatever.
just you're not the host.
I'm
I'm
not-
gonna talk about it. I mean, I was gonna move on to the stuff. But you don't need to moderate here.
I'm not moderating. I'm just really kidding.
Well, there y'all have it, man. Y'all heard it. They can't take it. They always go to the minority, not the majority. And they just can't be wrong. It just got to be right. But it's your boy Moolah. We're going to be back with another one, man. Brian be killing them out here. Shout out to Brian. Whatever podcast.